I got going pretty early this morning, and we're gonna go check some trail cameras down in some low country and go see if the elk have moved down yet or not. It's pretty snowy, so pretty nice. We saw a couple tracks, a couple snowed in line tracks, and a bunch of elk moving around. A couple hour drive in here. Usually get up top and we'll let all the dogs go and let them just burn up some energy, all cooped up in the 4Runner with us. And dropping down in this canyon, it's pretty steep, a little slick with all the snow and everything today, and we had a good time though. Nobody wiped out too bad. It's definitely one of our favorite canyons to go play in the springtime. It's really nice. It's a pretty good winter ground for a lot of elk and deer that move around through here. Well, we dropped down in this canyon to go freshen up a trail camera we got set down here and realized I forgot the keys. So climbing back out, go down, have to round them back up. This little canyon's pretty cool, but it's pretty steep. I'm crawling on my hands and knees. Oh. Get up there still. Well, headed back. There. All right. Time to head back down. Yeah, so I got the keys and headed back down. It's about 400 vertical feet climbing down in there. We were able to make it. Of course, the dogs followed me, and Sarah and the kiddos stayed behind, waiting for me. We usually come back in a couple times throughout the winter and check the cameras and see what's going on, and then we'll come back right around May 1st or so usually and spend a couple weekends and just see what's moving around, see what we can turn up. Usually quite a bit of elk though. Even in that little time it took me to climb up and get back down in here, it was starting to melt a little bit, and the rocks were starting to get a little slick. And there I got some snow on my sunglasses and about pecking my way down all this stuff. It's a little sketchy, but it wasn't too bad. There's a couple little rock ledges you had to hop down, but it was all good. Almost down. A lot more snow down here in the shade. It wasn't too bad, but here I am coming up close to the camera. Sarah and the kids kind of hiding over in the cave, just waiting on me. Dogs were all excited to see them. But yeah, here's our camera location. I got a new phone this year and realized that my lightning adapter to read my SD cards didn't work on my phone, so I stole Brooks's for a little bit. And usually we get, a handful of bulls that come down through here and a couple lions and some bears, and they're starting to trickle in right now. There's definitely some nice bulls that were in here late spring. Here's a photo of a lion that cut through this year, and then there's a bull with some new growth. Pretty good bull. Got another camera just up the draw a little ways before it chokes in real tight, and if we don't get them on the last camera, we'll get them on the next camera. We had one bull that we just got a picture of his rear end back there, and then he gave us this one photo right here, which was kind of a poopy photo, and then no more of those bulls with the new growth. Sometimes with these cameras, the sun angle and things like that just don't give you the best photo, but at least you have an idea of what's moving around. Sarah and the kids ran back up to the top to jump in the 4Runner, and they're gonna meet me a couple miles down the canyon. So went ahead and started running down it. I kind of had a goal of trying to get there in about an hour and a half back up to the top where they are, and definitely some country to cover. definitely started finding a couple more bulls moving through it all. So they're starting to trickle in there, which is good. I got down there and I realized that I hadn't ever put an SD card in that camera. I just pulled it and took off. And so I freshened it up and then started climbing out. And we got in there just about the time frame I expected. And then started heading on out. Here's us on the way home. It's kind of funny. The sun was definitely starting to burn some of the snow off, but it's starting to get good. You can definitely see in this video here, 4Runner has a tire out of balance now. It's shaking pretty bad.